Laure Goldbright. Colon cleansing and its benefits for health and skin, a testimonial. How I regained a flat stomach, slim waist, peaceful sleep, and healthy skin without age spots by Colonic Irrigation. Quoting Leonardo da Vinci, The Notebooks. Men will come to such a state of abasement that they will be happy that others benefit from their suffering, or the loss of their true wealth, health. Quoting Molière, The Imaginary Patient. Nature itself, when we let it be, gently pulls itself out of the mess it has fallen into. It is our worry, it is our impatience that spoils everything, and almost all men die from their remedies, not from their illnesses. Introduction. In my 40s, while having been fortunate enough to be in near perfect health until then, I started suffering from intense bloating. The crisis started around 3 a.m, and soon my stomach was sore, and as big as that of a woman in late pregnancy. The bloating crisis lasted a few hours, during which time I evacuated the gas in both directions using self-massage, finally falling asleep in the early hours of the morning, just a few hours before getting up to go to work. There is no need to tell you how exhausted I was, not to mention the horrible recurring nightmares full of violent and bloody scenes caused by these disturbances in my digestive tract. The horror movies served up by TV and the cinema have nothing on those I created for myself in my sleep. At the time, I also had another recurring dream theme that I will discuss later in the conclusion of this book, because this theme, according to my research, is very common in people with congested bowels. Long before we get sick, thanks to our dreams, we have an extra chance to avoid sickness through subconsciously understanding that something is wrong with the body and taking immediate action to remedy it. When my health issues started, I couldn't understand what was happening to me. Why was I having these bouts of aerophagia? How could it be that my belly would start to swell so much every night around 3 o'clock, no matter what I had eaten, and even if I had skipped dinner? I decided to consult a doctor, who told me with a smile that my problems were not serious, that they were simply due to gastric acidity, and that a commonly prescribed antacid would solve them very easily. So he prescribed me the usual miracle drug for patients with stomach acidity. The doctor didn't try to understand why at this time in my life my body had become imbalanced, and he gave me no information on what I could do to regain this lost balance. I was
Sample complete. Ready to continue?